Hi, students. Here's another video about Synister. And if you watch the other two videos, you know that we've been talking about how to set up your waveforms in Synister, then how to set up your envelopes, specifically a volume envelope, all right, to get a nice shape to your sound. And we talked about sequencing those sounds. And you can get a lot of music done with this. Now, the intermediate advanced side of synthesis or using these waveforms, we're kind of got one foot in synthesis with this right now, is going to be modulation. And this stuff's really important. I really, it's important that you guys understand modulation here. So first of all, here's our frequency for our waveform. I want to do something a little, a little bit more clean. So actually, let me. There we go. That should do. Okay. And let's open up our LFO now. And let's take our frequency. Okay, let's affect, first of all, let's affect our gain here with LFO1. Okay, first of all, here's our volume. Okay, this LFO is set to our sine wave here. Okay, so we've set up the LFO1. Here's LFO1. All right, and now let's turn up the amount that this is going to be affected. Oh, sorry about that. Sounds a little loud there. Yeah, that was a little punchy there, isn't it? Sorry. Let me turn down my attack and my decay. Okay, now if I change my frequency here. Okay, this is amplitude modulation. That means I'm changing the volume or the amplitude of this oscillator. Okay, so this oscillator, we hear it. So it's called the carrier. We don't hear this LFO. That's a low frequency oscillator. Notice that when I'm changing it, its frequency, it only goes up to 50. Okay, it doesn't need to be in our hearing range necessarily. I mean, I know 50 is in our hearing range, but that's still a very low sound. That's because it opens and closes, or it gates the volume. It turns it on and off at a rate. We can change this to, about 1 per second. Here we go. Okay, there's about eight times per second. Okay. Now, notice that as we approach the audio rate or or our hearing range, we get sidebands. I am so sorry about how punchy that is. Let's see. Can I soften that up? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Ooh, maybe I could change the amount. Yeah, I could turn the volume back up now, can't I? That's a little fast, isn't it? Okay, and that's amplitude modulation. Modulation, we can consider that a change over time driven by a waveform. Which waveform? Who knows? Okay, if we go nice and slow again. Oh dear. Okay, we can hear it. That change is nice and smooth. It's taking the shape of a sine wave. Okay, now it's taking the shape um, of that square wave, so it has an edge. Sorry about that volume. Okay, and then over here, that's more like a steps. That's more of a step sequencer over there. Now, these modulations here. Let's go back. Make that a little punchier again. There we go. Okay. We can change all sorts of things with our LFO. Now, it has kind of a funny name. It says coarse, but we're actually talking about the frequency here. And it's taking the shape of our sine wave. There's that party boy patch that I love so much because it's a low frequency of modulation. Here's our modulator. And we can hear the carrier is the pitch is going kind of slow, but it's nice and smooth. So this is going woo. And we get some sidebands when we not a lot, but we get some. Really neat stuff starts happening when you modulate when you start modulating the frequency. Really neat stuff, folks. Please experiment with this. This is how you do it. It's up to you to start doing cool things with this. All right. Give it a little wobble here. You know, let's make it a little bit nicer, right? Maybe even smooth that out a little bit more. That's still a little harsh, but okay, but you can get a really nice springiness to these sounds. You can do some really cool stuff. And you can also, let's see, we'll just, okay. You can also modulate panning. Isn't that cool? Oh, I don't know if it's showing up for you guys. That was nice and smooth. Okay, so that's cool. And then we can modulate our timbre also. By our width there. Okay, one more thing before we go. Let's set up our noise. Let's filter our noise. Start with high pass. And let's modulate our cutoff. Oh, listen to that. And you know what? Let's affect our cutoff. Let's also affect it with our keys. There we go. Well, first let's just do. Let's turn that way up. Okay. Okay, so I can actually play my filter with my keyboard now. And let's go ahead and modulate my cutoff now, all right? Can you modulate the resonance and things as well? Of course you can. But for now, I leave that up to your imagination. So let's recap here. In this video, I've shown you how to begin modulating. Okay, so we have done amplitude modulation and frequency modulation by using this low frequency oscillator to change the amplitude and the frequency. And of course, we've also driven panning and the width of your waveform with a low frequency oscillator as well. And we've used a sine wave and a pulse width, or a pulse wave or square wave here. And then we also applied that those techniques to the cutoff frequency of a filter using noise as the signal. And just to make the instrument a little more versatile, I mapped the keyboard keys to the cutoff frequency of the filter as well. Okay, you guys. Well, thank you for watching this video, and I hope this helps with your projects, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you.